So the Los Angeles Lakers could make a deal with the Charlotte Hornets that involves point guard Russell Westbrook, per Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports. Rob Pelinka's front office has continued dialogue with rival teams about trading Russell Westbrook, most notably conversations with the Utah Jazz, which I dove into earlier today. I'll link that video down in the description below. Go check it out after this video. As reported by Bleacher Report, Fisher wrote, Charlotte, with guard Terry Rozier, remains another possible trade partner for Westbrook, sources said. So, makes a lot of sense, right? The Charlotte Hornets is a team that's been linked to the Lakers for some time. I mean, since the offseason, they need to pay Bridges, LaMelo Ball, PJ Washington. They're very likely one of the big candidates to land Victor Wembanyama, so that could be something as well. And they're probably going to be a very good team in the next few seasons, right? And so they would love to unload some of the vets. Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, Kelly Oubre, guys like that all make sense for the Lakers, and the Lakers very well could be looking to get some of those guys. But one of the big things, and it's something that I talked about in the Utah Jazz video, is that the Lakers, we know now, are considering and potentially acquiring Kyrie Irving in a trade. And look, Kyrie Irving, if it came down to the Hornets deal or Kyrie Irving, the Lakers are going to go get Kyrie Irving, right? And one of the big things is that the Brooklyn Nets don't really want Russell Westbrook. So it's very likely that a 3-team deal is going to have to be figured out. And that is where the Charlotte Hornets could come in, right? So, the Hornets trade is, let's say, PJ Washington, Kelly Oubre, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, something like that. Or, Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, and Kelly Oubre. Let's say it's those three guys, right? For a Russell Westbrook. Maybe you throw in Plumlee or something, whatever, right? Whatever pieces that the Lakers would usually get in a Hornets deal, you could then just reroute to the Brooklyn Nets. The Hornets still get Russell Westbrook. They still get what they want. They get their salary relief. Also, the Hornets very likely would get a first in that deal, or could potentially get a first in that deal, because one of the big things, like the Lakers Hornets trade, the whole idea is like you're not giving up any first, right? You're taking on Terry Rozier's multi-year contract, and you're taking on Gordon Hayward's multi-year contract. Makes no sense for the Lakers to do anything else, right? Or give up anything else. We're doing you a favor. Like, your reward is the salary relief. You get to move off of Gordon Hayward and his injury proneness and his salary, and you get to move off of Terry Rozier and his multi-year salary, right? But a team like the Brooklyn Nets, they can't replace Kyrie Irving if he just leaves. They need to get some players back and some productive players. Now, Terry Rozier is kind of a Kyrie Irving light. Kyrie Irving is like the, master, craftsman, just superstar version of Terry Rozier. But Terry Rozier is like, wish Kyrie Irving, right? Like, that's kind of what he is. And then Gordon Hayward is a very solid, serviceable role player. It's just his injury history, right? He's just always injured, which is a real problem. And then Kelly Oubre is your 3-and-D guy. But again, the Brooklyn Nets, they're not really in a position when it comes to Kyrie Irving, because if Kyrie Irving leaves, they still have Joe Harris. They still on a, $20 million deal. They still have like Royce O'Neal, Patty Mills on, small deals, couple other players on small deals. They still have Kevin Durant and Ben Simmons on multi-year deals, right? And max contracts. So they're stuck. If Kyrie walks, that's it. It's not a Lakers with Russell Westbrook situation where the Lakers could have $30 million in cap space. No. The Brooklyn Nets, they need to get something back. So if you could get a Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, and Kelly Oubre, that's better than nothing, right? And then Gordon Hayward, you'd only have for like 2 seasons. So, that could be something. Or you could work it out to where maybe the Lakers take on a couple pieces. Maybe the Lakers add in a Patrick Beverley and, maybe a Lonnie Walker, and they take on Gordon Hayward, right? And maybe it's just like Kelly Oubre and Terry Rozier going to the Brooklyn Nets, and then the Lakers get, say, a Gordon Hayward, and, maybe they take on Kyrie and Joe Harris. If you're the Lakers, sure, no problem. That's great, because you could have Gordon Hayward be your starting shooting guard, or you could have, Harris be your starting shooting guard. And I've said this a million times, that Gordon Hayward, when healthy, might be the best fit in the league next to LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And you need guys like Gordon Hayward next to Kyrie, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. Just Swiss Army knife that could do everything. I mean, Gordon Hayward, when healthy, is Austin Reeves all grown up. So if you could get Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving, and Joe Harris, why not? If it costs you Russell Westbrook, Patrick Beverley, Lonnie Walker, and like Damian Jones or something, sure, do that. Why not? Right? I mean, Joe Harris and Gordon Hayward, you only have to ride out for one more season, and then there you go, you're good. Right? Like, my point is that you could work it out to whatever it is. But essentially, it would boil down to Lakers get some form of Kyrie Irving and Joe Harris. The Brooklyn Nets would get pieces for, from the Charlotte Hornets, which would probably center around Terry Rozier. And then, the Charlotte Hornets, they get what they want. They get cap relief. They get, some pieces for the Russell Westbrook trade. Maybe they can add a piece from the Nets or something. You work it out to where everyone's happy. It could be a mutually beneficial trade. Everyone, even if it is just the Hornets just getting cap relief, there you go. Let's say they get a first for the process because the Lakers are going to give 2 firsts away anyway, right? So maybe in this case, you get a first now and you wouldn't have gotten a first otherwise. So we'll give you a first, you get the cap relief, send the other first to Brooklyn along with Terry Rozier and Kelly Oubre or whatever and Gordon Hayward. You work it out to where, okay, now all parties are happy. Lakers, you get some solid pieces. You get Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving's the prize. Whatever it takes to get Kyrie Irving. If you could do it straight up, do it straight up. If it takes 3 teams, figure it out with 3 teams. At the end of the day, as long as Kyrie Irving is wearing purple and gold, you're going to win that trade. Because the Lakers are going to be one of, if not the best teams in the league for the next several seasons. And pretty much your starting 5 is already locked up. You have Kyrie Irving, Rui Hachimura, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis for the next several seasons. Now you just need to find a shooting guard. If it is just a straightforward trade, like let's say you don't include Patrick Beverley, Lonnie Walker, or anything, then go take Patrick Beverley in a second or 2 and go get Josh Richardson. Right now you have Kyrie, Josh Richardson, Rui Hachimura, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis for the next, 4 years. Perfect. There you go. You're probably winning a championship or 2. And then you still, all you need to do is just get like 3 or 4 guys for your bench for the foreseeable future, but you're still going to have your taxpayer mid-level, you're still going to have your biannual, and you're going to have a bunch of vet minimums. Cool. Like, that's all you need, right? And you're still going to have guys like Max Christie. You could probably find a way to keep Austin Reeves. Like, you're off to the races if you're the Lakers. If you're the Lakers, this is everything. This is an absolute home run, grand slam, steal. If you land some combination of Kyrie Irving and X player, whether it's Joe Harris or Gordon Hayward or whatever it takes, just get it done. Just go get Kyrie Irving. And we're hearing all these reports of, Russ to the Hornets, Russ to the Jazz. And then all of a sudden, Kyrie Irving becomes available and all the talks is he's going to the Lakers. I don't really necessarily think that that's a coincidence. Granted, these are all teams that the Lakers have been talking to regardless, been talking to for a while regardless, but I think this is one of those things that have really ramped up because of the whole, we need to unload Russell Westbrook so we can go get Kyrie Irving, so we need to find a team that'll take Russell Westbrook and then send those other pieces to the Nets. Cool. Everybody wins. Whether it's the Spurs, whether it's the Hornets, whether it's the Jazz, whomever. And somebody is going to be that middleman. Somebody is going to be that middle piece. And so it's just going to come down to like which team bites first. Because you have a lot of teams right now that need to clear cap space, that want to unload salary, that want to unload players, that want to move off of vets, that want to get some free assets. And so they'll gladly take the Lakers' first round picks. They'll gladly move off of their long-term salary players. The Brooklyn Nets, they need long-term salary players because they can't tank and they can't replace Kyrie Irving, and they're trying to keep Kevin Durant around. So, however you shake it, I just think that the best case scenario is like, okay, let's go get Kyrie Irving. Let's find this third team. Let's make the Brooklyn Nets happy. Let's get this done. I'm not worried about any other teams getting Kyrie. I really think Kyrie is going to the Lakers. I think, his time with the Nets is done. We've gotten reports that even if the Nets are willing to offer Kyrie the max, Kyrie's turning it down, that he just feels too slighted, which I don't blame him. All they've done is just thrown him under the bus and talked and just trashed his character and just talked so poorly of him, and then just played with his money this whole time. And I don't think Brooklyn wants Kyrie anyway. I mean, they've had so many opportunities. Just straight up give Kyrie his money. They knew what was going to happen. Kyrie told you what was going to happen. He's been telling you since the offseason, and yet you just keep playing with the man. And so now he's like, all right, I'm done. Enjoy yourself. Good luck. I don't blame him. I really don't blame him at all whatsoever. And here on the Lakers, the Lakers will gladly take him, and us Laker fans will gladly embrace him and accept him. Go win some championships. You get us some hardware, you'll forever be beloved in LA. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have going on in your life, don't care. We don't care. We don't care. You know why? Because if you bring us that chip, you bring us number 18, especially before the Celtics, let's go. That's all we care about. That's all we want. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think, yes, go get Kyrie by any means, whether it's a Hornets deal, whether it's a Jazz deal, whether it's whatever, get the deal done. Make it happen. Let's go to the races. Let's get this done. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear them. Let me know down in the comments section below.